Hi there, my name's Alex Topakis and I'm going to guide us through an analysis of HCF Insurance's Health Comes First advertising campaign. So let's get started. Lavage and Steiner elicit that the effective message strategy appeals to the emotions of the consumer in an attempt to change feelings and attitudes. HCF's Health Comes First campaign effectively implements this strategy through their unifying idea that health is something to be valued, invested in, and taken seriously. By showcasing the health trials and triumphs of extraordinary Australians, the campaign thoroughly taps into the consumer insight Australians' health is taken for granted until there is a problem. The product and brand positioning, being Health Comes First, aligns with the identified target audience of young optimists according to Roy Morgan value segments. It appeals to the nature of these individuals, 21 to 30 years old, and lead an active lifestyle, but don't necessarily prioritise their health. This psychographic segmentation represents highly active, organised, long-term thinkers. As the epitome of an ideal lifestyle for many consumers, HCF's message seamlessly accentuates the immense value of good health. Alternatively, HCF may consider an appeal to logos within future campaigns through statistical evidence to appeal to the consumer insight driving motivation to obtain health insurance. This would place further importance on the consumer's basic physiological and safety needs, justifying the recurring message that health should be considered paramount. The success of the campaign can be evaluated through the objectives of increasing brand recall by 30% within 6 months, and increasing the customer rate from 1 in 10 to 1 in 6 within 12 months. These objectives were successfully reached through focus groups and interviews with consumers within the target segment. The tone of the campaign intends to be bold and motivating, juxtaposed with sombre moments, foregrounding the powerful message of valuing good health. The campaign meticulously exemplifies a transformational, emotional appeal and physiological needs within Maslow's hierarchy. Also evident is brand personality and product positioning, centred upon the optimistic slogan, "Health comes first because we're not for profit." The campaign exceptionally captures the essence of the message. It features a high-energy, drumbeat-driven soundtrack with concurrent, powerful shots of real Australians who have undergone or are experiencing serious health issues. To capture the audience's attention, bold font is presented with each shot, repetitively stating, "Health is at 6:35 a.m, health is all together, health is not to be taken for granted, and finally, health is important." Through repetition of this powerful imagery and text, the consumer can build identity awareness and retain the campaign message that health must be valued. It would be recommended that HCF implement further creative techniques to actively engage audiences. The association technique could have been implemented to a greater extent through Health is All Together. Lesquite elicits, through association, consumers identify their desirable state with the product they're using. An example could be displaying imagery of the family unit to appeal to emotion through an ideal state, thus heightening the importance that their health is not only important to themselves, but their family. The campaign applied television as a medium to reach their target audience. Campbell exemplifies that commercials, dependent on their time of day, are regarded as one of the most effective mediums due to their ability to reach a broad audience and segments. Young optimists, according to Roy Morgan, have a television consumption of at least 15 hours per week, where the majority of hours are after 5 p.m. HCF evidently uses this data to their advantage by screening the campaign between the hours of 5 to 6 p.m. on weekdays. However, with the rise of social media, multi-screening between platforms has decreased television consumption at peak times. Roy Morgan also elucidates that 2/3 of 14 to 34-year-olds browse social media when watching television. Thus, advertisers now have heightened standards to reach when launching television campaigns to successfully engage their target audiences. To complement the television campaign, a social media campaign would also be considered due to their highly targeted nature and ability to measure reach instantly. McDougall elicits that the average time consumers spend on their mobile devices has increased by a minute per day over the past 4 years. Subsequently, traditional television viewing times have dropped by more than 30 seconds. By introducing the social media campaign, brand personality and recognition can be further established with this highly vocal target market, while simultaneously ensuring campaign goals are met. On that note, keep an eye out for HCF's future campaigns, and keep this question in mind. Has your motivation to take out health insurance increased since? Thank you and goodbye from us.